Hello everyone and welcome to another video. We are opening Uprising. Outlanders is going out this month. It is March, but nonetheless it isn't quite out yet, so we are looking at Uprising. The last video has been Dynasty. Dynasty was not too great, and let's hope that this one is going to be just a little bit better. Okay, what's going on with those prices? I did pay 290 again on the secondary market, not from distributor. I am trying to open these boosters another way because these are also paper wrappers, and the way I usually open them is this way, and that's the way you get these little particles all over your playmat and the cards. You can see it already here, these white spots. Well, anyhow, I am going to open those another way. A nice user made a comment and told me to open them the other way around. Maybe I'm going to do it like this. No, you cannot. This is too hard. Oh yeah, this could work. It takes a little longer. Now, maybe I should cut them open. Just pull them to the left. Yeah, pull them to the left. Well, that also, you see it on the cards, right? This is just... Anyhow. One last try. Hold on. It is just really annoying because all those cards... How can I do that? Like, if I do that, is that too dangerous? I think I'm gonna cut them open now because all this mess, cleaning those cards takes so long. It is really annoying. So, after that stupid introduction, get yourself something to drink, make yourselves comfortable. I am going to open these four booster boxes, and we are looking for Crown of Providence in cold foil. Is the most expensive card. Where can I put this? How can I do this at all? So let me do this, that one afterwards. Okay, we're getting there. Common foil, this is already the next pack, so don't mind my mess right here. 2 tokens. So I'm going to sort them again. The first commons, the rares, the second commons plus the tokens. I'm gonna put those aside. Right, so that's the next one. It is always 1, 2, 3, 4. That equipment. No, yeah. Yep, sorry I had to get into this again, but that's the way it is. So, and then these last two slots, I think the second to last should be the cold foil slot. So that was the only one, the last one I did open. And the next ones, I will cut them all open. Right. Okay. Crown of Providence is at 240 bucks. Card market low. So if I do this, it would be better to cut it here to have it drop into the trash, but then it's off camera, and I also don't like opening off camera in case of a hit. This could be suspicious, so I'm gonna cut them right here. Race face, here we go. It's not a foil, it's a non-foil. It's still at 10 bucks, I guess. Where do I put this? Hold on. Tokens go here. I think I can do that. Common foil, all those classes, and the tokens. Alright, now I'm gonna have to do this extra step and put those cards down there. But it's less of a mess, and I like this more. Right, rares, rare foil, nothing, no. They're always, yeah, well, like so. Okay. Right. Next expensive card, right behind this crown. Oh, here's a cold foil. Sadly, it's a common. Conduit of Frostburn. Can you focus, camera? Right. That's the cold foil, and I'm gonna put all these other ones up here. Also the majestic foils and the legendaries if I get one, and so on and so forth. Okay, this is a bit odd with this scissors, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to that for Uprising at least. Oops, yeah. Majestic foil, like I said, this is Vipox. Well, it's a good one. Next one is Crown of Providence in rainbow foil, 190. So basically, Uprising is about the crown. The crown is playable. And it is interesting seeing all these prices shift based on the meta, because it's still a player's market. And like if champions get banned or living legend rotated out, then of course some of those cards which were played in these classes are not asked too much anymore, and then that means cards are dropping in price. And the trick with Flesh and Blood is to anticipate which cards will go up in price. To me as a seller, it's pretty easy to see. For instance, Tree Shot is a card which I have a lot of copies here, and like I only put 3 or 4 copies up for sale, and then if somebody buys them, I'm checking on the prices, and if availability goes down and prices go up, I then offer another playset and up the price as well, and try to make a little margin there, and that basically finances all these cards which drop in price, because there's more than enough cards which I sell out and buy. Like if I were to buy some more V-Boxes in a collection or something, or if I were trading those, well, and the price drops more and more, I'm sitting on some V-Boxes which I paid more for than the actual prices, and then that can happen as well. And so it's a good thing finding cards which rise in price, because people want those. And Ranger, yeah, Ranger, Assassin, Ninja, yeah, those 3 are pretty much wanted, because outsiders will have those champions which we need those cards. So talking about getting your collections, if you were a returning user, you might know this. I'm trading for your old cards which you don't want anymore. You can give me your cards for 80% of card market low. I think that's a pretty fair price, and then you get store credits on my card market account, and you can basically get cards from there. And this also works from people outside Europe, like if you're from the US or even Australia. I've had people from New Zealand, Japan, Taiwan, from all over the world who want to trade for my cards, and then if the deal is cool, and I haven't traded with you before, you will have to go first. I know it's a trust thing, and in my how long am I doing this? I am selling on eBay since 2001. In 22 years, I have seen so many things, and I am passing on chances. Like if I would have to go first, there would be no way trusting this person. I would pass. If I would have to send it to a YouTuber, which, I mean, come on, I'm a YouTuber. There are pretty much sources which can. Oh, the Ash Cold Foil, Ash Ether Ashwing, that's a good one. That's no, it's not the Marvel. I'm sorry. This one as a Marvel would be at $80, but that's just a common cold foil. I like it more than the one before. Alright, so we had 2 cold foils. Not expecting anything more here. So again, I do hope there is enough sources who can tell you that I am trustworthy. I do this ever since Flesh and Blood is on card markets. I am growing my community, and I've had people asking me how they can support me, and I think a good way is Patreon. So I've just set up a Patreon account. Well, we will see if somebody decides to support me there in order to get more content. I mean, I do this full time, and I'm not getting rich, as you can imagine. I mean, look at it. Would you just look at it? Yeah, I do plan, if I have somebody on Patreon who wants to support me, I did open 20 slots. The ultimate goal for this year is to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's also the reason why I do giveaways. I know it's not a generic way to have solid growth. Giveaways basically attract people who are just there for the free tendies, but you know, after all, it's just another method of getting me there, and I think it doesn't hurt anybody. And so Patreon is another way to kind of be able to pay my bills and then work on this content here every day. And I am planning to release informations there first. So if you really would like to know what's going on in my business, I am going to do analysis videos plus shop tours there first, like show my inventory and how I handle things. I could also upload every opening, which is an interesting one. This display has not been interesting, but there's 3 more. I could upload them there first, and then the main advantage you as a user, as a Patreon, would be that you could get in-depth detailed answers to your questions if you had some and would want to have my opinion. Well, it's not taking too long cutting these open. No, that's a toe. I'm gonna have to turn it around first, right? This is a marble foil, raising points. Yeah, that's a cold foil. That's why. Do all tokens have this backside? No, the cracked bauble doesn't. Is there a cracked bauble in here? No, they don't. Anyhow, tile flippers. Woohoo! Cold foil. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I am doing this wrong. Am I gonna sort those? No, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna sort them afterwards anyhow. So, Uprising has this order where you have these ice action, draconic action, generic action, and then an equipment. 2 rares, foil, and then there's wizard, draconic. Well, I don't know about the order. These are just the new classes, right? No, it's not. That's a wizard. Wizard has been existing before Uprising came out. I don't know why it's sorted like this, but you won't find any wizards in the first. Like, it's generic. That's okay. Generic and ice. Generic ice and equipment, and then elemental ice wizard. Oh yeah, these are the classes. Right, this is just a wizard, just an illusionist, and so on and so forth. And these are for every class. Generic ice action is also, you can play this as an ice wizard. Yeah, okay, I got it. So this is basically all, let's call it generic. And we see all the class cards, class commons. Man, it's not a perfect feeling taking the scissors, but yeah. I've done this with Magic because there were Magic packs which just weren't able to be opened at all without ruining your fingers. So I have done this before without any damages. This can work. It's all gonna be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rares, nothing. No. Okay, after the Crown of Providence, the Cold Foil and the Rainbow Foil, 240 and 190. The next good card you can hit is Invoke DOMINIA. The Marvel. The Marvel Invoke DOMINIA card bracket lowest price is at 145. And then there's Invoke Tumultai Marvel, also 145. So those two dragons in Marvel are very, very expensive, but those are also very, very nice cards. Place number 5, Blood of the Drakai, Cold Foil. That is the Fabled. The Fabled is only on, the Cold Foil Fabled is on position number 5, worth-wise. And this is a little odd. This is a little odd, but yeah, that's the way it is. Number 6, Flamescale Furnace in Cold Foil. That is 125 bucks. And this also pays for almost 2 displays or booster boxes. So this one, Tumultai in Marvel, that's 145. This one right here, non-foil, that is, I guess I sell it for 5. You can also get it for 3. That would be card market low. I don't know right now. Okay, after Flamescale Furnace, there is Invoke Dracona Optimi. So another Marvel Dragon for 120 bucks. Those Marvel Dragons, yeah, if you get one, oh, there it is. Hell no, I'm just talking about it and then there it is. There's the Marvel. Invoke DOMINIA. This is the 3rd most expensive card. It's 145 bucks and look at it. This is a 2-sided cold foil. I do have one up for sale. I do not collect those for myself because some cards I just have to sell. I can't keep everything for myself. I'm gonna have to, you know, have some money for food. That's the reason why I am selling the dragons. I do not collect them. This is an awesome card. This is, wow. If you play that and you're like, okay, Dominia. Hold on. Getting a penny sleeve here. Right. So, this is a hit. Where do I put it? Where do I put it? That card paid for 2 booster boxes. I'm going to put it here. No. I'm going to put it here. Can you see this? This is a hit. Right. These are the other displays. Cool. Okay. All right, now Invoke DOMINIA, 145 bucks. Finally, after the last 2 videos were not too great. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I am recording this. Some days I just don't have any time because I have so much stuff to do, like also private things but sometimes I do have orders, like I am planning on doing, you know, doing a spreadsheet or making a video or doing something financial, bookkeeping for my business, and then all of a sudden I get an order. Okay, I'm fulfilling the order. I'm searching out these cards and all these boxes I have, and then while I'm doing this, the next order comes in, and then the next order comes in, and then there is more orders than I can fulfill, and I have this on I always do this right when they come in, and if there's a backlog, if I have some in a row, I am working on that no matter how long it takes, even if it takes me till late night. And the thing is, sometimes that happens, I don't know, on Mondays when there has been a tournament and everybody buys cards from, you know, net decking, buying the cards from the tournament winner, and then they're paying, I don't know, money comes in on Monday or Tuesday, and then that's the point where I realize, okay, these cards are hot, are going up, and then I'm going to relist them while I do the orders. And if I relist them, somebody else instantly buys them, and that goes on. And then one day I'll have to buy a collection to get all these cards back up for sale. But yeah, the point is, what I wanted to say is, if I have a backlog and I'm working on orders for hours and hours and hours and I cannot finish things, I am sometimes happy that I have time in between. Like now it is March the 1st. It is what is it today? Tuesday? Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Tonight is I am going to basketball practice. So yeah. That's also some time I cannot spend fulfilling orders. And right now I finished all my bookkeeping for February, and I finished all my orders, and I went to the post office, and there's nothing else to do, and that's the perfect time to open this case, even though I am not going to upload this in quite some time, because now at the beginning of March I am uploading Dynasty. I do think, or hold on, I'm sorry, hold on, there is something special. I did upload the Dynasty 3 days ago. Yeah, so this is going to be, oh, that all you got? That's a nice Majestic. Hold on. That all you got? It's not on the first page anymore, so it's, I can't quite recall. 12 bucks, 15 bucks. No, it's non-foil. We will see. We will see. Yeah, back to the topic. I do take my time for this opening, but I do not upload it this weekend, because this weekend there is going to be the giveaway, and it's a little odd in my head. I am talking about right now when I'm opening this, the giveaways in the future. It's on Saturday, so in 3 days. But I'm going to upload this video afterwards. So time-wise, this opening is before the giveaway, but the video comes out afterwards, and this is kind of messing up with my head. So basically, I cannot tell you how the giveaway went, what was in these 3 booster boxes, but what I do know is my last booster box opening, that was Dynasty, and Dynasty was not good at all, or, well, it was maybe okay, but not great. So this one right here, this card, this is just, it's fun opening this and seeing this. I mean, if you see my expected value videos, you know the value in Uprising is not all in Majestics. I could hit some other things, and plus all this adds up, all these Majestics. The cold foils not so much. Right now nobody wants those. But yeah, it's good seeing this card, because it's a hit, right? It's a hit, and it makes me feel confident that, oh, by the way, Oasis Respite, the first one I opened back there in red. Man, this card turned out to be a record-selling Uprising common. It's already at, I do sell it for 80 cents. And sometimes, you know, of course, it's a business. I do this to make money. If I have somebody who says, I don't have much money and can you give me a discount, I do this less and less, because, you know, my bills go up as well. But what I do, sometimes sometimes sending a comment for 80 cents, like Oasis Respite in red, to me is a little bit like a scam. Because you can get it from elsewhere for 20 cents, right? And that being said, sometimes I feel a little bit bad taking the price that people are willing to pay But on the other hand, it's an offer, right? I can offer this card for 1,000. It's not like somebody has to buy it. And if somebody says, well, your prices, for instance, Oasis or Spite for 80 cents is too high, then, well, he doesn't have to buy in my shop. I had to make it over this point of feeling bad for me raising prices for cards that are really wanted, because I do put them up for sale and 2 days later they're gone, and then I'm going to put the next 4 up and 2 days later they're gone. And soon I did sell out, and then, you know, if I sell for not enough, I don't earn enough, I cannot get more product, and then on some products I just have to take the price that some people are willing to pay, and not everybody's willing to pay. Of course, I could put them up for sale for 2 cents, all of them, and then somebody would buy them out, and that's it. I don't think that would be too clever. But yeah, it's, I mean, you gotta be humble, right? You gotta be fair, respectful, open, and friendly. But like, if it comes to cards that are really sought after, I kind of have to raise prices, because on the other, because I would sell out too fast. So that's just the reason why I do not feel like I'm the one making the prices. Oh, what I'm going to publish, or what I did publish, I guess this. I mean, it is March 1st, and my monthly Flesh and Blood overview, let's call it like this. I was working on that yesterday. I did get prices for, you know, the booster boxes, the promos and stuff, and I didn't finish it yesterday, but I did start it, and I decided to add another. I mean, it's prices, right? It is prices. The reason why I turned this around is because it's not near mint, and so if I sort this card and I look for Brothers in Arms in red, I'm sorting through, I'm getting that one. If it's head over, I know it has a damage, and I'm gonna have to offer it for less and mark it as excellent. Right, Hypothermia, which is banned in foil. Wow, look at that. I mean, the artwork, totally great. The effect it does in the game, totally strong. I did it when the spoiler came out, I thought this card would be much more expensive. It was expensive, but not just quite as high as I thought. Yeah, and people still buy it. People still play it. It wonders me why. I thought prices would crash after a banned announcement or suspending announcement. But yeah, nothing like that happened. Oh, by the way, foils, common foils, rare foils, I am still not having enough. I still sell a lot of those, and opening boosters is a great way of restocking those, because there's not too many people offering me those. I did have, like, at the end of last year, most of my trades, when I told people to offer me their collection, a lot of them were Monarch cards, like Monarch Majestics and Monarch foil cards, and I took them gladly, even though I had enough of them, because I thought they are special and there is something to them. And well, late in the year and now in January, February, I did sell a lot of Monarchs, which I got in collections. Yeah, people think, I mean, there's going to be a Prism reprint or something, or a new hero which could use those cards, and well, it's a good thing seeing this work. Oh yeah, the thing I wanted to say is, I am working on this monthly overview with all these categories, cards and booster boxes and players and Discord numbers and my subscribers, and I did add another category. I mean, it's stupid talking about this now because it's already released, and if you have seen this video, you already know it. But the thing is, I'm working on this right now, today. I am going to release the. I thought about it, if it makes sense or if it's interesting, and well, the content I offer should be content which interests most people that are watching me, right? It's a niche, it's a hobby, and then it's a trading card game, and then it's Flesh and Blood, and then it's basically not showing decks, it's just opening and talking about prices. So I will never have, 10,000 subscribers, because just for Flesh and Blood and just for the things I am looking at the game, there's not enough people who are interested in this, I guess. So that means I could offer more content like deck building and stuff to attract more people to my channel, but I just want to do the things and talk about things that I like, and this is not the alternate art. And that's the reason why I did decide, because it would interest me if I am looking at a lot of YouTube channels. When I sort cards, when I do analysis videos and all that stuff, I usually do watch YouTube videos from a lot of stores. Also, store owners showing their stores, and also Pokemon and Magic and all kinds of different hobby stuff. And then it would be interesting to see their numbers, right? Not that I would ever publish internal datas like sales numbers and stuff. I mean, I talk about it roughly. Like I can say, like if I say I sell for 10,000, I sell for $10,000 a month at least. So that would mean, in the worst case, I would sell 10,000 a month, 120,000 a year, and then that would be my sales. But this could also mean I'm at 20,000 or 30,000 a month, or the most sorry, I'm not native English, so I'm gonna have to think about the correct word. The most common way would be some good months and some bad months. So yeah, I don't know. I can say this just to have a comparison, or so that I have a lot of work to do in my shop. You kind of can tell when you look at the public data. And the other thing which I am going to publish is also publicly not known, but you can see it. I'm going to track my inventory, the worth of my inventory. And the reason for that is because I really, really like seeing if this goes up or down, or how much it goes up. Of course, it doesn't tell. I mean, if you would go to Card Market, look into my account and add up all my offers, you would see the same number. I just have it in my account at one glance, so you don't have to add that up. And I'm just going to keep track of that and hope that I can have a really, really big inventory one day. This is another cold foil sash of Sandikai. Yeah, not the greatest, right? The plan is the plan is this. The inventory is around about 30,000 euros. And that's not an indicator for nothing. That's just a number which I can work on, and I try to make it to an even 100,000. Because World of Warcraft, well, I do sell World of Warcraft. This is my second best selling category after Flesh and Blood on Card Market. Right now I do not have a single auction up for sale on eBay because it's just too expensive. The fees are too high and those prices are too expensive, and I think I'm gonna stick to Card Market. I do sell on my homepage on playset-seho.com. Like if somebody from the US, overseas, from China wants to have a collection and he cannot buy on card markets, that way I can make an offer and he can just pay with credit card and I'll have a normal sale, right? But other than that, I mainly sell on card market and I do sell Flesh and Blood. That's my biggest sales category, and World of Warcraft comes right after it. Not right after it. It comes far behind it, but it's number 2. And then there's, you know, Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and all that stuff. And yeah, man, why is this video taking so long? Is it just because I use the scissors or what? 35 minutes? Sorry. Yeah, that takes longer. Yeah. But I'm getting lost in my thoughts. And also I am losing my, you know, I'm talking about one thing and then I'm jumping to the other thing and then I have already forgotten the first thing. So I'm publishing this. The inventory is around about 30,000 and I want to get it to 100,000, which World of Warcraft is at. And I only have single cards from Flesh and Blood on the market. And I want to get this up to 100,000. This does absolutely not indicate the worth of my Flesh and Blood single cards at all, because as you know, I only offer 3 or 4 copies of each card, and if I have 10, 20 or 50 of each card, that's not shown in that number. And so that the only way to find that out is if I do my inventory at the end of the year. I know exactly how many copies and how many cards, and the other thing to look, the other way to look at this is not the worth of the cards. This is just the prices times the numbers I am offering those. Like if I am offering this card for 10,000, well, it's not worth 10,000, but my inventory would show 10,000 on card market. So it's basically it's just an indicator to you can look at this as a benchmark. Like it would be nice to sell them for that price. I do have realistic prices. I did not offer a single card for a higher value, just to have it up there as a commercial. You know, like some people put up a lot of expensive cards on eBay, like way too expensive, much more expensive than they are, because they want to attract people to their shop. You know, there's a PSA 10 whatever card, the greatest card they have, and then it's a really, really high price and people click on it. This is a rainbow foil. People click on it because of this expensive card, and then they're in the shop and that works. This also, people also put up cards for sale for more than they're worth, to have them just as a negotiation point. Like if there's not many sales of a single card, for instance for a gold cold foil, and people really don't know what the prices are, then they just put it up for sale and wait for messages and get in offers, right? It's not necessarily there to be sold on card market for that price. Basically they get messages and then they negotiate and then they do the sale, not on card market. So to me, my inventory is a good benchmark of seeing how much stuff do I have up for sale, but of course not how many copies of them. And it's a mixture. It's kind of a little bit of an indicator of knowing how much value, how much worth do I have. Yeah, but I just want to up this as soon as possible to 100,000. 100,000. Just, it's a round number, but it is also a number which, like, look at it this way. If I earn after fees, after taxes, like I only know the German words, if I put this card up for sale and I sell it to someone, shipping aside, I do pay the fee to card market. I do sell the first tax, the sales tax, basically instantly. or at the end of the month, to at the end of the quarter, I'm sorry, to the state. And then at the end of the year, when I add everything up I sold in my business, I do pay a tax for the business. And then this money goes into my yearly personal tax report. Like, this is where, if I were to work for another, for a, like most people do, for a company, for somebody else who earns with your labor, this would be in the personal tax. And then, like, if my apartment, if I rent that out, this is another way I do earn money. And then if I have income from, you know, cryptocurrencies or stocks, all this goes into one big tax report, and the money from my business as well. And then I'm going to pay another tax, of course, for my personal earnings, which the company earnings are one part of. And yeah, and that's the reason why I do have some numbers in my head which I want to reach. And for instance, if I do make 10% in Flesh and Blood products, if I earn 10% with everything I do, I buy cards from shops and open those. I buy cards, single cards from shops and single cards from individuals, or buy or trade collections from individuals. All this makes my inventory go up, basically, if I do this right. And then if I earn 10% and I have 100,000 in Flesh and Blood cards up for sale, I know this would probably mean, I mean, yearly, right? This is another factor. You'd have to have products which moves fast, and I can turn this monthly instead of, you know, yearly. Ah, at the end there's a Corona peak in rainbow foil. Cold foil would be 48 bucks. Rainbow foil is 25 bucks. So all in all, I did pay 295. It's not too great, this opening, but at least we have a legendary, right? Okay. Now, okay, good stuff. Okay, well, it was a chance. A case without legendary would be pretty sad, to be honest, even though we've hit Dominia, which is great. Do I have this up for sale? That's a good example. Dominia, 145 is card market low. I do not have it up for sale. And now here's the question: what is going to be? What is my price going to be? If I would have to get money soon, quick, I would have to sell it for card market low, I guess, pretty much for 140 maybe. So I would probably sell it for 140 because all the sales prices were 150 on average, up to 210. And now I'm gonna have to decide how much do I want this to sell for, and it's pretty interesting. This one factor itself, I could make a video about this. There's 14 Invoked DOMINIA marbles up for sale on card markets. The lowest is 145. Private seller from Poland, and then 150. Private seller from Belgium, and then private seller from Poland, and so on and so on. And then the first one from Germany is private seller 158. And then what factors are there for me to decide on how much do I take? I think we're going to put it up for sale for, I mean, you can look it up. Probably 180. Probably, yeah. We will see. We will see. Okay, so another That All You Got. Oh, that's a nice surprise at the end. Good, 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 good. Okay, I got some more foils. I got cool Majestics. I got the best Majestic Marvel in the game. So it's all cool. It's all cool. Thanks for watching. Sorry that it took 45 minutes, but yeah. I appreciate you being part of this hobby, and I'm really looking forward to have a Patreon one day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.